Hey y'all, I'm feeling good. Wait, I forgot. Gotta add a little bit. So let's chat because I saw something. I guess you could say it triggered me, but it made me think of a topic to speak on. Hold on, got a little wine. Ooh. Okay. So I was watching like videos on YouTube. This guy be reacting to stuff, and he was reacting to I guess it was the news. Don't pay this no mind. I got a pimple. The bangs is hiding the other pimples. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm insecure because I don't want, you know, people like to talk or whatever. Sometimes when you speak truth, because this is what this topic is about, they like to point out insecurities. They like to be bullies. We're gonna talk about adult bullies. But yes, this is, I got a pimple because I get hormonal pimples. So it could come anywhere. I even have a pimple on my shoulders, pimples on my back, and I don't care. Like, you know, you gotta what's that word? Exude confidence in whatever you do. Yeah, and then that's how it don't really affect you in a way. So yeah, I saw, get back to the topic, I saw someone react to, I think it was like a news cast, and they wanted to talk about like people that are like, I don't even know what to say. Okay, they was just talking about how they didn't want some lady saying the N-word. There was some lady saying the N-word. She even called a little kid an N-word. And they was trying to figure out why she was getting so much support after it went viral. And they couldn't understand it. And a woman that was on that newscast, like just part of the conversation, maybe they invited her in, I don't know. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna support that woman and, you know, give money to her GoFundMe and all of that. I don't care if she said the N-word. I say the N-word anytime I want. I could anytime I want. So she said she gonna say the N-word anytime she want. And everybody was like, oh, that's I don't even know if I can say that word. That's or prejudice, or like, you know. I'm like, I looked at that as like, girl, please. And she tried to bring up the excuse of, well, this is my country, because, you know, she's I guess Caucasian, but what type of Caucasian? Talking about, oh, this is my country, so I don't care, and the people, if they don't like it, they could go back for where they come from. Girl, please. Maybe she knows something we don't know. She feel like maybe she could say the N-word anytime she want, because maybe she has black blood running through her veins and she's just white passing. Same thing with me. I'm black passing. I know I have white Caucasian blood running through my veins, but you may not think that looking at me. Like, things just get deeper, and these people love to rage bait. And that's all it really is. Like, it's adults who are being bullies now, but it's really just sadness and trauma that they didn't heal, you know, in a way. So yeah, I don't know. To me, it's adult bullies. They have grown up. Maybe their parents, grandparents taught them this, or they're learning this, and it don't faze me at the end of the day. Like, I'm just a not emotional person, and they just know, they like that type of stuff, calling me the N-word, telling me to go back where I come from, that is not going to affect me, because I know me and I know my history. Like, how can I go back from where I come from? There's sides and parts of me that was originated here, my Native American blood. There's parts of me that's the European blood. Yeah, go back where I came from, then let me go back to England. There's parts of me that is my African roots. Okay, go back where I come from. There's parts of me that's from Africa. There's parts of me that's probably from other little islands, because I did have this other great grandfather. I saw a photo of him. He looked a little like Asian, but at the same time had like tan skin. He could have been from the Philippines. He could have been from somewhere. I gotta just look into it. So it's like, come on, like, these adult bullies who are just still traumatized and angry, they're just trying to spew their anger on people. And at the same time, I look at it deeper if to say, what really are you? Did you look into your history or where you really belong? Because y'all like to say people should go back where they come from. And if you're like white passing, you may not really belong here either. You know, you may be from another country as well. So it's like, yeah, I don't know where that really come from. And I also learned from this boy on TikTok, and I followed him on YouTube here. He spoke about that when white people, Caucasian people had come to America, they brought trauma with them too. They did bring trauma, you know. Why did you leave where you was from? What, you know, something over there was bothering you and you came here. And you came here to try to like control what was happening over here in the Americas, you know. That's trauma. Because think of it now, people who are immigrants who migrate over here, you guys left somewhere and came here. They have trauma. You know, everyone has trauma that they need to heal. So yeah, that's why that don't bother me. And another thing I'm noticing, because they couldn't understand why people was funding that lady's GoFundMe, even though she was being rude to a little child, calling them an N-word. That's white passing people's version of like saying, we're standing up for ourselves now because black people, or I should say black passing people, have been like, they feel like have been pushing prejudice, and I don't know if I can say the R word, on them too, in a way. Because yes, I do know and have known black people who wasn't very fond of white passing people, because of the history. Like, oh, they tried to control us and we were slaves, da 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 da. But you can't hold on to that trauma like that. Like, I don't know, you just cannot be holding on to that trauma. That's just trauma. So I think like they're trying to say now, like, oh, we just standing up for ourselves, trying to say like we're not going to take this ridicule forever. Like, stop ridiculing us and for what their ancestors have done. I get it. But the people that you're bullying, this is the people that the white passing people who they're bullying. Who are you bullying? You're not bullying people like me. You might be bullying people who are immigrants as well here. So don't try to put that on us, the black passing, who have been here for a long time, and my ancestors have actually been through the slavery and the hurt and the trauma. I am an example of it that healed from it. So the ones that who may be pushing back on the white passing, maybe they're black people, but could be from other countries. Because, and I say that because I always found it funny when it's Black History Month, or it has to do with the black culture. It's people, they're black, but from other places that are so hardcore about it. And I'm like, thank you for your support. Thank you, you know, for, you know, that you love us and love the black culture. But you don't gotta do all of that. Like, you black, but you wasn't here for, you know, what my ancestors have been through. And you coming with your trauma of a country you're leaving to come here. So you have your origin island or country of black ancestry coming to America, mixing that with the black Americans' trauma and hurt, and you're just edging it on. We don't need y'all coming and like edging it on. We're healing here. We're healing here, you know? So I think that's really like, I hope y'all getting what I'm trying to say. Like, white passing is getting angry of the, I gotta be careful of the words I say. So it's like, I'm trying to, okay. White passing is getting fed up with the accountability that black passing keeps trying to put on them. They're fed up. They're just getting fed up. They're like, how much are you gonna be like this to us? You don't want us included in certain things. You don't like us. Like, they just feeling it. They feeling the that hate that a lot of black passing has towards them because of past history trauma. And a lot of times it's not the native African Americans that's putting that on them. If they really like looked into it, because I don't sit on here talking about white passing people, what they have done to my great grandma or things like that. Like, I have healed from it. I think it's people coming from other places into America that's black passing that keeps bringing it up. That's the truth. It's they keep bringing it up and keep using that as a I don't know, like a fuel for something. I don't know what they, to make themselves feel included. Maybe sometimes people who are black from other countries come here and feel like they have to act that way to feel black, to feel like a black American. But you don't got to do that to feel like a black American. We're healing. You don't got to come with the trauma, bringing it and stirring it back up. And then when it comes to the white passing, I would tell them, just be careful who you're bullying. Look into your ancestry. You might be surprised. You might have some African blood running through your veins. So the people you're bullying could be like people that's from your ancestry. So like, cool it. I know you're angry. I know you're hurt. But that's why I don't bully people who are white passing or any race, because that blood might be in my veins. You might be akin to me. So I don't bully people. And bottom line, you got to kind of heal from your trauma. Find other ways to take out your anger, instead of just us putting it on each other. That's so immature. That's childish. We're not little kids in elementary school name calling. That's so immature. You got to heal and grow. Yeah, just look like adult bullies on both ends. Y'all just look like little bullies that are hurt. They probably went through that as children, being bullied, and now they're adults doing the bullying, which I'm so sad that had happened. But yeah, that's all I see. When it comes to the N-word, I don't even say the N-word. I'm black passing. And I only say that with the passing part because, at the end of the day, we all got phenotypes and we're all going to look a certain way. But we all know, like, especially people who's mixed and stuff, we know what we got in our history and in our ancestry. So it's like, I'm proud to be a black woman because I look like a black woman. I'm so happy to be one. Because I don't know, I love myself. So, but yeah, like, I'm not gonna be making fun of people and acting like an adult bully. No thank you. I don't got time for that. I'm not an emotional person. I'm a healing person. It could be mental illness. I know a lot of people around here got mental illness, or they're going through a psychosis, or they're going through all kind of stuff people's going through, and that could come out like that too. I gotta look more into it, because I only focus about myself. I really don't do too much research about what other people's going through. I only like try to search things for myself, and I'm pretty much an okay person with an okay mindset. So it's like, that's all I really know. I would have to look more into it with people who's not quite right to figure out why they're not quite right. So yeah, overall, I think it's immature. If you want to be throwing around slurs, that's immature to me. It's not going to affect me. Yeah, it might affect other people, unhealed people who still got trauma. Stop assuming everyone is an African American. Stop assuming that. Stop assuming everyone is British or European American that was part of the travelers. Stop assuming that. Okay? Because there's people here now who are black people but from other places, and there's white people here now who are from other places. You know? And you don't have to throw these slurs at each other and be angry at each other and be like, oh, that's part of the American culture. We just don't get along. That's toxic. Don't ever, y'all better not be trying to do that. Do not be trying to make that part of the American culture that we just always be fighting like that. Don't do that. That is not, no, don't do that. I don't like that, because us who have been here for so long, we healing, we growing. That is not part of it. You know, you try to make this a toxic family. No, stop it. Get some help. Heal. Yeah, this place is a place of trauma, I tell you that. This might be a psych ward. I'll tell you that. Well, come on. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I hope y'all could kind of get what I was getting to. If y'all need a part 2, I'll just drop my ideas down next time, and you know, to say it more clear and better. This is just off the dome, and I'm sipping. So, oh Lord. So, but yeah, but I'll be back, y'all. I want one more video after this for y'all. I'm gonna do one more. It's a nice one. It's something that we need. Here's a hint. Yes, this will get you right. This will get you right. Okay, so let me go, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm still learning. You guys help me. I love y'all. Like, I appreciate y'all so much. Like, I really do. Every day I feel like I'm growing wiser and smarter, and I'm just growing. Let me show you my baby plant. My baby plant. Okay, okay, that's gonna be the thumbnail. So yes, I feel like my baby plant just growing. All right, y'all. All right, I'll be back because we got another one right after this. So I'll be right back. All right.